It wasn't a good weekend for Sound Transit. Due to scheduled maintenance, the link was shut down between Soto and Capitol Hill. Instead, shuttle buses were used to get passengers around the city. It wasn't just repairs that kept the trains from running. Saturday evening, Sound Transit shut down the University District Station. They claimed that it was due to the possible civil unrest. Pro-Palestinian and Communist activists gathered at the station to protest Sound Transit's alleged contracts with Siemens. They claim that the city's transit agency does business with Israel. Watch this video.
Siemens is a German conglomerate, and they are working on a project to connect the EU power grid to Israel's illegal settlements in occupied Palestine.
This program was able to secure an interview with one of the media liaisons present. Okay, can I get you to state your name?
Yeah, my name is Hossein, H-O-S-S-A, last name is Nasr, N-A-S-R.
Okay, so let me ask you, why are you all out here today?
So we are here because simply there is a genocide that's happening for over 106 days, and we are funding it and we are complicit in it. We are here because Sound Transit has a $714 million contract with Siemens, which is a company that is deeply complicit in genocide. It is a company that is profiting off of Israel's electric grid, the same electric grid that has been prevented from providing electricity to Gaza for the past 106 days. The people in Gaza for the past 106 days have been cut off from water, food, electricity, fuel, medical supplies, the most basic necessities of life have been cut off. The World Food Program is saying that 80% of the world's most hungry people are in Gaza right now. This is not because of some natural disaster. This is deliberately inflicted upon them by the Israeli military. The Israeli military prevents aid trucks from reaching the north of Gaza, where thousands, hundreds of thousands are facing starvation, and then it tricks them by news of an aid truck. Thousands gather, and then they start shooting at people. This is how depraved this genocide is happening. We have people who are being amputated without anesthesia, women having C-sections with no anesthesia. I saw a video just a few days ago of a father having to amputate his own daughter's leg on their kitchen table without anesthesia. This is the level of depravity that we are funding, that we are profiting off of. So we're here to say that after over 3 months, over 100 days of protesting, of calling, of shutting things down, of showing up, of doing everything we can to make our voices heard, and over 100 days of the majority of the American people supporting a ceasefire, our elected officials and our government agencies continue to ignore our demands, continue to profit off of genocide, continue to value their imperial interests over the lives of Arab people, over the lives of Palestinian people. So we're here to say that we refuse. We refuse to normalize genocide. We refuse to be party in genocide. We refuse to fund genocide. We refuse to have our elected leaders approve genocide, to have our government agents profit off of genocide. And we are here to say that we will continue mobilizing, protesting, and shutting down business as usual as long as the genocide is happening, and as long as we accomplish our demands of a ceasefire, enter the siege on Gaza, enter the occupation, enter U.S. funding of Israel, and freeing of all Palestinian prisoners.
Okay, now the Washington legislator is debating whether to stiffen the penalty for blocking critical infrastructure like this station. Will this deter you or will it stop you?
So, two things to say. First of all, we did not block the station. This station was blocked by the city because they were scared of us. Our plan was never to block any commuters from accessing the trains, stop anyone from going in or onto the tracks, because our targets are not the commuters, our targets are not the everyday citizens trying to get from point A to point B. Our targets are the corporations, our targets are the institutions, our targets are the elected leaders. So that was not our target today, and we were not the ones who shut down the station. It was actually the state, it was the police, it was the city that shut down the station. That's one. But second, to your point, we have to understand that solidarity must come with some level of risk. It must come with some level of sacrifice. If the people in Lebanon and the people of Yemen are risking their lives to show solidarity to the Palestinian people, who are we to not be able to risk punishment by the state for standing up for what is right? Being on the right side of history was never convenient and it was never cost-free. If it was, it wouldn't have been hard, and we wouldn't have been able to look back with moral hindsight and wonder how the world let these atrocities happen, let slavery continue, if it wasn't profitable, let the Holocaust continue, let South African apartheid continue. It is because it's always been risky to speak up for justice, and case in point is Martin Luther King Jr. himself, who we were just celebrating and honoring his legacy less than a week ago. He spoke about the need for disruption, the need for direct action, the need for civil disobedience, and he was murdered by the state for challenging the status quo and for standing up for what is right. While we honor him today and remember his legacy, we must remember what he really stood for, and this is what we are all about. This is what solidarity is really about. It's never easy, it's never convenient. Thank you.
Considering that the war in Gaza shows no signs of ending and both parties profit from the slaughter, it looks like Seattle residents should prepare for more transit disruptions. Thank you for watching, and I am signing off.